Hello, everybody. My name is Bernard Hallen, and I'm the owner of miniprints, and welcome to the second live Facebook and YouTube broadcast. The first broadcast was a huge success with over 100 people watching. Thank you. Based on that, I plan to go live once a month at this time slot on the first Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. So this is the first Wednesday of the month. Happy February. Okay, so for the agenda tonight. All right, for the agenda tonight, I want to give everyone a quick update of the changes to the new space, share what I'm working on this week, and of course, unveil the winners of the miniprints $50 gift card contest and name the new studio. And of course, as always, stick around and answer any questions you might have. But first, I want to say hello and see who's in the room. So hello, Sparky 107. Hello, Forever DC 302. Mike is in the house. Steve Anderson. Hello. I see Osmerica Model Railroading. That's Artie. A big hello to all, Artie. And well, who else? Chris. Oh, Chris Lyon. Hello, a Canadian. Got a Canadian in the house. Boxcar Jerry. Dwight. Let's see who else is in the room. David. Holly. This is great. I'm really thrilled to see everyone here. I hope everyone's having a great night. It is snowing. Howdy from Indiana, Tom. It is snowing like crazy in Toronto tonight. And it's going to be interesting to head out of the studio. So I did do a little walk outside about 5 minutes before the live broadcast, and I want to start with a really, really important decision. So before we actually take a look at the studio space, come with me over here for a minute. Let's just change cameras here. All right. So let's go to, okay, follow me over here. So you can see I've got one 3D printer set up. All right, so we'll take a look at the space in a minute. But as some of you know, there's a brewery across the street. So I've got to make a pretty important decision here. So I just walked out across the street 5 minutes ago, and I have to decide tonight, is it the export stout, which is 7%? Is it this export stout is apparently, it's also 7%, but it's got coffee in it. And apparently this will keep you up all night. They say there's about 2 cups of coffee in there. There's a Mexport stout. This has got cinnamon, vanilla, and chipotle peppers. That's also 7%. There we go. And I think this might be the winner. Yeah, it says Society Beer Drinking Ladies, but it's chocolate chip cookie dough porter. So I guess the next question is, let's come along here. So what do you guys want me to try? What should I have? Anyone have any votes? 7% export stout or cookie dough? What do you guys think? Any comments? All of them. Okay, Jeff. I might not make it home after the broadcast. Who wants to suggest one? Chipotle. I don't know the Chipotle. I don't know whether I'm like it. Coffee. Trevor, I'll be up all night. All right, David. I'm leaning towards the cookie dough. 7%. Actually, the cookie dough, you know what? The cookie dough is 4.5%. See, for us Canadians, 7%, that's pretty much normal. But I've got to stay relatively coherent tonight. So I think I'm going to go with the cookie dough. I'll let you know how it is. This is the advantage of this space. There we go. Uh-oh. Cookie dough on the computer. So here. Holy moly. Yeah, that tastes like chocolate chip cookie dough. Porter, that's amazing. That's great. Okay, so now that I've got the chocolate chip cookie dough porter, which sounds terrible, but it's really quite good. The first up on the agenda tonight is to show you what I've been up to for last week. And then after we talk about the studio space, we'll check back in for some questions, comments. I want to show a few things I'm working on, talk a little bit about the moving sale, and then of course we'll get to the featured attraction, which is the name of the new space. If anyone's in Toronto or near Toronto, Henderson is the brewery right across the street, and it's they make amazing beers. Jim, I love that. I don't know what liquor laws are like between Canada and the U.S. or interprovincial or international, but I can do a mini beer. We have mini beer bottles, so maybe I can just dip a little porter on every mini beer bottle that I send out. All right, so let's go back to Portable here, and let me give you a tour of the space. Here we go. Okay, is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. How's that? Someone want to give me a thumbs up? All right, do I have sound? Is that a yes? Yes, sir. All right. How is, let's do this. All right, is that better? How's that? You got me now? And I'm back. Okay, so what I was saying is that sorry about the technical problem. It's only the first ever YouTube broadcast. So as I was saying, that's the chill out area. Got some signs that are going to go above. The couch over there. Printer cabinet, I've added that. Let's see if I can show you the printer cabinet. Still getting used to this two thing, okay. So there's the printer cabinet, installed the very first printer. So that's kind of nice. Okay. So just want to measure really whether it would fit in there. Let's see. Now I have mics. Uh-oh, too many mics? Okay. How's that? Is that better? No, still echoing. Hang on. All right. How's that? All right, I'm just going to get rid of this other one. You're going to have to look at me. Okay. All right, I think that probably took care of it. Let's just get rid of that. Sorry about this. All right, so perfect, good. The two camera setup is defeating me tonight, so I'll just spin this around. So we've got the printer cabinet, that's new. We've got the couch, that's new. Got a machine in for size. This is kind of fun. Coffee maker is up for that. When I'm done the beer, I can then move into the coffee. Tables have been installed. So you can see over here, whole L-shaped set of tables. So the place is really coming along. I think at this point, I want to get the printers in. Probably Monday, I'll be printing here full time. So this will be the official one and only printer setup on Monday is my goal. A few more little things, some safety, security, some pretty, some just little things I want to do. But if I get all the printers in the printer cabinet over there, then I think I'll be in good shape. All right. Yes, the layout actually is going right there. And we're going to talk about the layout tonight too, because the layout is all 4x8 modules. 2x4 modules. I always say 4x8, but it's 2x4. Okay, so before I go on to talk about what I'm working on, does anyone have any questions? So let's go back. Miniprints fanatics, I like that. I've been trying to figure out what I call people who, are part of the mini print nation, army, fan, whatever. Are they mini printers? Are they mini, I don't know. Come up with, now we need to name, after we name the space, we got to name all of us in the space. Jack, it is going to be Freema modules. So each module is 2 feet by 4 feet. I've got one here I'll show you in a minute. And I'm going to link them all together. I think mobile modules are really important, just so I can move them around. I also want to bring them to train shows. So that's going to be a big part of it. Mike is asking, I use Elegoo. So I've got 3 Elegoo Mars, 2 Elegoo Mars 2 Pro, and Elegoo 3, which is the one that's sitting over there right now. So this here, it's not on right now, but this is the Elegoo 3 resin, all resin printers. Mini Prints Nation, yeah, Mini Print Mafia. I like that one. There we go. Mini me's. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Shelf layout, we talked about that. Talked about nice digs. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah. Sparky 107, 107 live streams are not as easy. That is really true. I think I had beginner's luck in the last one last week, but I'm learning that double camera setup is going to be something I'm going to have to practice. Okay. So I'd like to talk a little bit about, so the moving sale. I had a moving sale last weekend. It was 15% off. It's come and gone. Sorry about that. It was publicized on Facebook and by email. So if you didn't know about it, it means either you didn't check your email, or I don't have your email address, or you didn't check the miniprints Facebook page. And the response was overwhelming. Over 100 orders in 2 days, which is great. Thank you. I really appreciate it. The problem being, I have a 100 order backlog, so it's good. I'm working through it, but with the move and the order backlog, I'm going to be very busy, and you'll have to give me, a couple of weeks to dig out from underneath this. So your orders, I've got your orders. If you ordered, thank you. I very much appreciate your order. I am probably chewing through about 7 to 10 a day, so that's going to be a good 2 weeks to get through that. There's also the Mini Prints of the Month Club coming up, which goes out the 15th of each month. And I haven't talked about the Mini Prints of the Month Club a lot on this channel, but I'm thinking that's what I'd like to focus in on and talk about a month from now. So the first Wednesday of every month at this time slot, 7 p.m., I'll be coming live to you on Facebook and YouTube, and talking about different things, showing things I'm working on, talking about the space, answering any questions people might have, draws, contests, fun things like that. And I'm thinking one of the things I'd like to focus in on for next month is the Mini Prints of the Month Club. Backlog is good, Steve 87th. However, I like to maintain a relatively tight turnaround time. I really don't like it when people have to wait for their mini prints. So I have a sort of a goal of getting everything out from date of order to out the door. I get nervous if it gets to be about more than 5 or 6 days. Now it's about 8 to 10 days. So I really want, I want to keep on top of it. I don't think it's fair for people to wait. So HO scale mules, Jim, I got that. I do have the donkeys. I haven't got a chance to get to the mules yet. I did look at the difference, and basically a mule looks like a tall donkey that kind of looks like a donkey, kind of looks like a horse. And I have a donkey and I have a horse, but I have to figure out how to meld them together, and I'll make mules. So mules are coming. I think they'll be quite popular. I just can't promise when, but thank you. Yeah, that's a really good idea. And I will definitely get to the orders. As I say, give me a little bit of time. Okay, so I've talked about the studio space, given you a tour, which is great. I'm happy with the way it's coming along. Big shout out to my wife, who has really been helpful, and my kids. I put my oldest, my 16-year-old, to work today, and he helped me move things around. So thanks, Ben. The floors, which I will show you, are super shiny. Look at that. I can slide across the floors. So those are super waxed. My wife was in helping me do that, and she waxed the floors to make them look a little nicer. How long do I have to look at my comment on the screen? All right, Sparky. I'll put that one up. How about that? Is that better? Now you can look at this one. All right. There we go. We'll put someone else's comment up. Thanks for the reminder, Sparky. I appreciate it. So we talked about that. What am I working on? Can I show you a few things? Okay, so let me move to, I'm going to try moving to the other camera. Maybe. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Sparky. All right. So I'm going to try holding it up to the camera. I don't want to go to camera on this. But this is something, if you've checked out the YouTube page, this is something that I've been working on, which I think is going to be really fun. Okay. So let's start with this. Can you see that? Here, let's go. There we go. It's not bad. Okay, that's clear resin. And I will apply the magic 9-volt battery to the clear resin flame. And ta-da! Sorry, it's not brilliant, but yes, flickering fire. So there are flickering fire. I was going to show this with the other camera, but I don't know whether I want to. Let me try something for a minute. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Sorry, I hope I'm not bouncing around. Okay, so that leads, okay, fire now leads to you see where this is going? Trash cans. So these are perfect little metal trash cans. I hope that's looking good. There. And then, of course, what happens when you put trash cans and fire together? Yep, you guessed it. Hang on. Okay, so Oscar the Grouch. So there we go. So I have to do a better job on painting them so that you can just see the fire. But I'm doing a whole line, here we'll go this way, of trash cans. And I'll do the 55-gallon oil drums with fire inside. Thanks, Nick. I know you mean that literally and not figuratively. So these could be burn barrels for protesters. These could be, for, a bunch of railroad homeless people. I have dumpsters. I'm going to put the flames inside the dumpsters. So this could be dumpsters. It could be Oscar the Grouch garbage cans. It could be, here, I'm going to try something for a minute just because I'm curious. What did I do with this? I closed it up. I was going to show it to you on the iPhone, but you get the idea. So check out the YouTube and Facebook pages, and you will see garbage cans with fire inside. So I haven't got it lit up, but there'll be flames. There'll be 55-gallon oil drums. And you can also just buy the clear resin flames because if you just buy the clear resin flames, you can use them for anything you want. And you can, just put some sticks on top and make yourself a campfire. Dwayne, those will be available in HO, S, and O scale. I'm not doing N scale right now. I mean, you could buy them, right? I mean, for N scale, they'd just be, really big fires. But for the fires, I'm looking at the diameter of the fire, of the actual sort of the diameter of the base. And I've got them in 4 millimeters, 6 millimeters, 8 millimeters, and 10 millimeters across. Yeah, Mike, everything that we do in S scale. So all mini prints, 100% guaranteed pretty much. I think all of them come in HO, S, and O scale. And I know that the N scale guys want everything that the HO scale guys have, and that's fair. And I try and do as much as I can. There are some technical limitations, obviously. Some things just won't print, but I try and get everything. Okay. So Window flames. Yeah, could be window flames. That's a good point. Actually, this is up to you guys. So tell me what you want. I mean, I've got the clear resin flames. I've got the Oscar the Grouch garbage cans and the 50-gallon barrels. I can sell just the clear resin flames, with the flickering LEDs, or I can put them together in any configuration you want. Please keep the suggestions coming. That's what it's all about. Okay, so I think it's 7:25, and I think it's about time to unveil the name of the studio. What do you guys think? Shall we move on? So let me pull up a PowerPoint presentation here. All right, we've talked about what's new. So I don't want to remove that, I want to show it. Let's just do something here. Pot belly stove. Yeah, that's a really great idea. I will definitely do a pot belly stove. I like that. Okay, so I have to... Okay, how's that? Got the audio now? All right. Okay, am I back? Am I back? All right, thank you, Mike. I don't know what's going on with the audio today. I really apologize. It must be the beer. That must be it. Okay, so as I was saying, will I have a retail walk-in in the future? 100% yes. I want this place to be a clubhouse, hangout, sort of fun zone. It's not huge. I mean, it's about 350 square feet. But yes, when it is safe and socially acceptable to do so. So one, it's not ready yet. Two, I've got a bit more work to do. And three, everybody's still a little bit nervous about getting out and heading out in public. But yeah, 100%, this will be a walk-in space. So you can come and hang out and, take a look at mini prints and pick them up for sure. That's on the plans. Oh, and have a Henderson from across the street. So yes, forever DC, there will be. And great rail fanning too. I don't know whether you saw the presentation last week, but the benefit of this space, besides the fact that it gets my wife her basement back and that there's beer across the street, is that we are surrounded on three sides by rail lines. So definitely, if you're planning a visit to Toronto, let me know and we will hang out. Okay, so I'm going to hide that comment. Let's go back to the names. The names were amazing. And it's, these are just a selection of a bunch of them that I thought worked really well. Thank you, Victor, for mini quarters. I think that's kind of fun. Rolf, Walter, and Scott came up with mini print station. I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact that, I'm heading off to the station. I mean, part of the idea for naming the place was, so when I said, to someone, I got to go, I'm heading back to mini quarters. I'm heading back to the station. So, it's just, how do I refer to this? I don't want to say studio or office or shop or space, So I really like station. and studio of scale. I mean, thank you, Robert. That's just, I love the, welcome to the studio of scale. That's really fun. Then I think, there's got to be an award going to, an honorable mention going to Mark for my resin for living. I think that's just, that could be my new tagline. So I love that. It's brilliant. I think that will have to be used in some advertising material or something. James, mini prints, because size does matter. Once again, I think that might have to make it onto an ad. And yeah, Dave likes that. And then I'll unveil the winner. And this winner is, in my mind, a clear winner. Not that all of them weren't fantastic, but this one really seemed to get the most response on Facebook, and it kind of tickles my funny bone. And the winner is Gordy's suggestion, welcome to Miniature Printerland. And I just think that is the perfect name for the space. So forever on, I'm going to refer to Miniprints World Headquarters as Miniature Printerland. And thank you, Gordy, for that wonderful name. Now, all of these names that you are entered into the draw. So tonight, the next thing I'm going to do is our draw for the Miniprints gift card. So everyone gets an equal share. There were, believe it or not, and I'm just going to go up here right now, 93 entries. That's 93 individual people. Some people obviously, had more names. But what I was thinking I'm going to do here is, because it's 93 people, and let me see if I can stop sharing this, and I'm going to do this so that I'm fully transparent here. So here I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to go to which screen? Let me do this one, share. Okay, so here's a list. I hope you guys can see this. So here's a list that I did of 93 names, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to a random number generator. And I want this to be relatively transparent so you guys can see all this. Can you see the random number generator? I hope. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say you got a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 93 and generate a number. Okay, 87 is the number. Do you guys see that? Number 87. Okay, so then we go back here and we find out who number 87 is. And lucky number 87, the winner of the $50. Hey, Bruce Lucky, you are the $50 Miniprints winner. Gagnant. All right, so let's go. Here we go. 87 is Bruce. M-L-E-C. All right. Here we go. Fantastic. Okay, so there we go. And thank you to everybody who entered. I really do appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. Let me just close up all this stuff now. Forgive me for a minute. All right, I'm back. So we'll have another contest for sure. So when, as I say, I want to do this once a month, minimum once a month. There might be some special in-betweens, but we'll do this once a month. We'll do it the first Wednesday of the month, 7 p.m. I'll think of a contest for next one. If anyone has any contest ideas, email me. You can always reach me at bernard@miniprints.com. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about very quickly before I sign off. So before I sort of do that and say good night, Does anyone have any comments or questions that they'd like to share? Sparky says 2715. What does 27 out of 15 mean? Okay. Steve, 87. Yeah, I guess that's true. It did come up with 87, didn't it? That's weird. Okay. Let's see. I'm going back in comments. Congrats, Bruce. Let's see. Sparky 107, 107. You always win. You are a winner. You're a winner in life. Okay, 27 viewers, 15 thumbs up. Got it. Well, thank you. That is great. Thank you for the thumbs up. Right. So before I show my last little thing here, does anyone have any requests, comments, thoughts, etc.? Okay. Oh, Trevor. Fireplace, blacksmith forge, Franklin stove. Yeah, these are great. I think the clear resin flames open up a ton of opportunities. And those are all really, really great ideas. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun in here. It really is. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I want to show you. So this here, it's serving as a desk right now, but this is a 2-foot here by 4-foot Fremo module. And it serves as a desk. It also serves as a workbench. You can get a sense of it from here. So what I'm thinking, and you can see what I've started on right now, is the river scene. So there's a little bridge in there. So what I'm thinking is, I want to do a little series. You know that I'm really into super detailing, and it's the little mini things. It's the little things that make your layout come to life. That's the whole idea behind mini prints. So I want to take you along on the journey, and it'll also force me to actually finish this module. So I'm going to be doing periodic check-ins with this module and posting little things and going live. And maybe more frequently than once a month, maybe I'll do little things on Facebook or YouTube in between. But I'm thinking that this project right here will become a really good sort of little, follow along, work along, and we'll go through it together. And I do have windsurfers, Sparky. I haven't listed them yet, but I've got windsurfers, paddleboarders, kayakers, canoeists. There are a bunch of things that I need to list. But yeah, I've got all sorts of things. Now, this is going to be a real sort of tiny creek. So I think this one I might just go for a kayaker, because I think it's really going to be about the size of, maybe one kayak, deep, wide, etc. But yeah, so the idea behind this is to sort of really it holds my feet to the fire, no pun intended, so I get it done. But I think it'll be kind of fun to go through and, do this together and do a bit of this online. So there will be 100%. That's how the company started. The company started with a little beaver. So there will definitely be a little beaver lodge and or dam in here. And there'll be fish, and yeah, definitely. So I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, actually, Sean, that's not a bad idea. Maybe someone camping up there on the banks. But yeah, we can have a little bit of fun with this. And this is what I want to do. I want to do modules, and the modules will really become sort of a fun way to run trains in the space. but also a way of sort of showing off the mini prints. And, this will lead to hopefully some inspiration, for me to come up with new mini prints. So that's about it. That's everything I've got for tonight. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, and for updates, if you haven't already, please join our email newsletter. Sign up at miniprints.com. Please be patient. If you have placed an order, thank you. I will endeavor to get at least 10 of them out every day for the next 10 days. That's the goal. And good night. And as always, happy modeling. Bye, everybody. Thanks.